Hello guys, this is Muhammad Fahim bin Amin and you are watching a content from Fahim bin Amin English brand YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about printing something in the console, or you can say in the terminal, using the Java programming language. Now you might have known that whenever we start to learn a new programming language, the first thing we do is we simply print hello world. This is not something you must do in every programming language, but this is some kind of convention whenever we start to learn something new in programming language, I mean. All right, so first of all, I'm gonna create a source file. Source file means that file in which I'm gonna write my code, and later I would simply compile that code to generate the bytecode, or you can say an compilation file, or you can say a compiled file, and then we run the compiled file. In Java we call that class file or byte class file or byte file. I'm gonna talk about that later, but first of all let me simply write down the code. This is the pretty basic code, don't worry. I will go over each and every line in every video, and you might have understood that this is a complete playlist of everything you know about Java, so you will get a lot of content here. So first of all, let me create a file, the source file. In Java, whenever we want to create a Java source file, we have to include .java. .java, I mean .java is the extension of Java file, Java source file. All right. And keep in mind, I'm gonna use a public class here, and if we use a public class, then we have to make sure that the name of the public class and the name of the file name, .java file name, have to be identical. We can't change it if we use the public class. All right, like this public class main. And moreover, Java is a case sensitive language. That means uppercase letter and the lowercase letters are different. All right, so if I write a small m starting with, I mean if I write main starting with a small m, I'm getting an error because that doesn't match with the .java file name. All right, so we have to keep in mind that Java is a case sensitive language, so we can't do that here. All right, and every Java file, the compilation starts from the main method. This is the main method, public static void main string array. This is a variable of this string array. All right, and if we want to print something in the console, simply we use the print statement, and that is system.out.println, and here I'm gonna print hello world. That's it. Now if I want to compile this code first, I have to go to the directory. This is my source file, main.java, and for compiling this file I'm gonna use this command javac compile one space -d. Sorry, I'm not gonna use -d because I'm not working with the package here. What is package? How we use package? I'm gonna talk about that later in another video. So javac, the name of the Java file, main.java. After the compilation process finished, we will get this class file here, main.class, and for running the Java file we simply run the class file, not the Java file. So how can I do that? I can simply call the Java and provide the class name without using the extension. That means I can't use .clas. I have to use only the class file without the extension, and if I simply hit on the enter, I am getting the output. As simple as that. If you use code runner extension like me in the VS Code, you can simply run it from here as well, like this. And if you use another IDE or text editors like Sublime Text, and for the IDEs it can be NetBeans, it can be Eclipse, it can be IntelliJ IDEA, you will get a run button there. In the IntelliJ IDEA, first of all you might need to right click on your code and simply you need to click on run code main or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna talk about that later. So this is it for this video. Here we just printed hello world, but we still don't know how this actually works, why we are using the main method, how does it work, why we are using println, why we are not using only print, why we are using system.out. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna provide step-by-step details in the other videos as well. Now if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you want to follow me, you can do that in GitHub, GitLab, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll provide all of the links in this video's description box. Now, if you are a Bangladeshi, I also have a different YouTube channel where I publish Bengali content. If you want, you can check that out. I'm gonna provide all of the link in this video's description box. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.